All right. So you don't want to run and they are ready to tell you the truth. Well, that's a good dynamic. You're ready to hear what they have to say. I feel that you may be ready to take some accountability for your role in the dynamic. They see your side to the situation. Secrets. I actually wanted to put that in between, in the middle. So either you or your person, being that they want to reveal, I'm guessing it's them, but we won't count you out of that. But there are some secrets. You guys haven't been honest with one another with this runner and reveal. I feel like you guys may have not had the time or the space to really sit down and connect with one another and talk about what's going on between you guys. Let's get some more cards here. One more from this deck. Each. This came out in the last. All right. That. So let's see what I'm getting here. So they do see you, they see the relationship, and they feel like you're irreplaceable. The love that you guys share, the love that you give. They see you now, especially with the understanding card. And maybe that's what they want to reveal to you, is that I see you, I understand your perspective, your point of view, and I feel overwhelmed by this realization or by this secret. I'm getting the feeling that someone feels like they may have fumbled, made a mistake. They're afraid of losing this connection. Runner, mistakes, and then you have space. So perhaps, you know, when this first got started, whatever happened, maybe you got a whiff of something and you were like, I'm out. And maybe instead of expressing yourself, you were in this indecisive energy, going back and forth about, you know, we have this chemistry, but we don't get along. We have this chemistry, but we cannot communicate. We have this chemistry, but our values are different. You know, in most of the love and twin flame readings, the collective's energy, the energy on this side is seemingly like more guarded, more reflective. You may be someone who is more in your head than in your heart. And I feel like this person may be the opposite. They're a little bit more emotional than you are. I think you analyze, you look at things, you need to step back. Both of you guys wish that each other like knew or understood how you feel. Someone or both of you may have someone else. There may have been someone or a third party that got in the way. Maybe that's why this person is overwhelmed. Maybe that's tapping into your values. Maybe you don't want to be a third party. Confession. Yep. Oh, communicate, Lord. So yeah, there is a need to talk, to get it out. The bottom of the deck is divorce. Water sign, gold digger, and pregnancy. Okay, so either you or the person on your mind is connected to someone who may be expecting, was expecting. Maybe this person was trying to use them for what they had. Yeah, we've got confession, divorce, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If this isn't you or your partner, I feel like this is the third party. This is someone else who got in the way. This person may have been expecting. Yeah. And I don't know, there's something here about resources and finances, right? Gold digger card. But maybe their money was just like tied up in like their finances, it says that they're overwhelmed. There's something about irreplaceable. So there's something that happened with this water sign, the person that they're breaking up or divorcing, the other party. I hope that they didn't experience the loss of a child or like there's something going on with the kid like that. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. But I think in comparison to this situation, they found that your connection, your relationship is irreplaceable. I think through going through this situation with this person, this other party, they realize, like, they see you. Like, I feel like, especially with this card, and it's got like this woman and getting married and as a child, and it's like the person is seeing everything you've been, like remembering who you were, what you went through, and just kind of like understanding why you ran, why you pulled away, why you needed space, why your values are what they are, why you were indecisive, why you guys had disagreements. There's something about, especially with the black and white, there's a contrasting aspect. I feel like they're comparing you to this person. With this reveal, communicate, confession, give it time, secrets, indecisive. I feel like it's going to come out. There's going to be a conversation about it. I feel like they feel overwhelmed keeping this from you, but I just feel like with all of this, this is a mess. Like, this is a mess. Hmm. For a small, yeah, for a small number of you, like, it's a real mess. Like, I don't get this is for everyone, but I feel like this person may have already been in a marriage or relationship and then was with someone else, got somebody else pregnant. Like, they had a whole situation going on when you came around. I just feel like there was no space for you. Like, this person had like shit up to their neck, if you will. Um, yeah, I'm just getting that it's like time. I just feel like time. This person needs time. I don't know if you're going to want to deal with it. I don't know if you're, because I see you, we have too many differences. I don't know if you're going to look at this and be like, oh God, because I'm getting the energy for you. You seem to be a little bit more reserved. You keep your life clean. You may be avoidant in some way because of your boundaries. Like as soon as you smell something, wrong, you're like, oh, that's it for me. One, it could be an orange flag and you like, that shit look red to me. And you're out, So let's see. Let's get this romantic deck out. Get a little messy, if you will. Don't fall. Oof. Y'all. We got deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. See? That damn secrets card. Yep. Something is just off. That's why I said something over here is so messed up. Like, I feel like this person has dug themselves like the deepest ditch. Like, they've got people in all different directions irritated from them. And it's got you looking like, like a saint, if you will. Like, they're like, I could have dealt with that over all of this. But I also feel like they could, if they would, but they don't have the space. Heart to heart conversations. Yep. Playfulness and free yourself. Yep. So what I'm getting is that, someone's going to want to break the ice. I feel like, with the chemistry that you guys have and here with the playfulness, and listen, the shitstorm that this person has gotten themselves into, they got to have a sense of humor, right? They like, I don't know how else you can get past, how you can get through this. I do feel like this person does, right? Like they'll be able to manage it. But I do feel like for them, and maybe that's why they're so attracted to you, is because you don't come with any baggage. You don't have, you may have things going on in your life, but you manage it well. Like it traveled both, like it doesn't affect anything else. And so I do think that that's what that person leans on. That's what that person thinks of when they think of you. And that's what makes them want to escape to you, right? Is that they just want to be in this lighter, playful state. But in order to reconnect with you, like, I just feel like you're in a much more serious, grounded place right now. And like, you're not going to take any half-hearted truth. Like, you want to have the real heart-to-heart conversation. Who are you? And how do you move? What have you gotten yourself into and why? I feel like you're going to ask this person questions that they're not ready to deal with right now. And this free yourself card, it's time to take back control over your life. And so I feel like that's for both of you guys. I think that he or she is trying to, whoever the person on your mind is trying to free themselves from this web, this chaos that they've spun. And I feel for you, like you're just trying to free yourself from, how can I say, like the confusion. Like, I think for you, like if there was just clarity and honesty and a heart-to-heart conversation, then you wouldn't have, there's nothing, there's no, I wish you understood. I feel like I feel like that's the last part of what you have tied to this person, is the lack of clarity and understanding, and just kind of like coming to a consensus on like, all right, okay, well, love you too, you know, wish you the best. Like, I think that's the only part that's for you, because I feel like you have some guilt about running, like the mistakes that you made. Like you understand the dynamic, but there's something about, did I handle it well? Should I have like called this person out? Should I have asked more questions instead of just leaning into the chemistry? Should I have been more forthcoming about my life, and maybe this person would have too? There's things that are going on in your head that it would be helpful if you could just have a conversation, you know, and resolve. Hmm. But yeah, this person, good God. Let's send some love out to the person. I mean, because I feel like they are like going through it, right? Like every day is like a day to give up, but they don't, you know? Like, I feel like they've stacked the odds against themselves. So I'm going to leave it there. I wish you the best. I wish you success in this connection. I wish you, above all, healing, right? And honesty. So do what you can to facilitate that and leave the rest to the other party, right? You can only do what you can, right? And then heal from there. So I'll see you at the top.